At first place, I give thanks to our Almighty God, and also welcome to all the media fraternity for covering this our village issue. Toulazouma Village is one of the most corrupted and dictated by some interest person under the leadership of some underground, which have threatened the village for so long time. So no public have courage to voice out or to against any village council chairman or any village council members, because it becomes personalized and threaten the any individual, whoever put up the issues for the interest of the village. So like-minded people have raised together, forming the organizations within the village to voice out with the cooperation of student union, youth body, and different frontal organizations to voice out together to arrest these manipulations of government funds, which had been funding for village to develop. So recently we have filed an RTI from the Department of RD Department. Very surprisingly that there's a lot of funds have been sanctions to the village for the development of village. But this has been going to the few individual pocket without any concrete development. Since from 2013, the recognitions of this village till 2022. So let me read out some few amount that has been sanctions for the village. From 2013 to 2014, the government has sanctions under RD department, both wages and material, plus 21 lakh 10,500. And 2014 to 15, 8 lakh 51,899. In 2015 to 2016, 10 lakh 14,800. 39 lakh 64,393. That is 2015 to 2016 financial year. 2016 to 2017 financial year, 63 lakh 7,402. 2017 to 2018 financial year, 12 lakh 3,667. 2018 to 2019 financial year, government has sanctioned 40 lakh 3,231. And 2020 to 21 financial year, government has sanctioned 45 lakh 4,225. 2021 to 2022, 44 lakh 42,416. That is from RD department. Apart from that, tithe fund. 2020 to 2021, first installment and second installment, that comes to 4 lakh 81,374. Then the financial year 2020 to 21, that is first installment renewal, construction of rain harvesting tank, construction of composite pit, construction of culvert and drainage at Decal. That's both include the That is in 2020 to 21. Total 19 lakh 81,373. Tithe and untithe. For a general fund. That is in 2015 to 2020. That includes COVID-19 sanctions amount. 20 lakh 99,660. 160. 20 lakh 99,160. Both tithe and untithe and general and as well as women. The government has sanctioned total amount of 45 lakh 61,907 rupees. Total amount from 2013 to 2022, the government under RD department has sanctioned 3 crore 40 lakh 43,744 rupees. So here we are going to put up to the higher authority to please cross-check. There is no any development exists in the village. No drainage has been developed, no culvert has been developed, no tree plantation, nothing, no road improvement has been done in the village so far. So we want to put up to the higher authority because even after complaining, the administration side is too adamant to take any decisions because of they are scared of underground threatening. Here involve underground threatening that all this money has been manipulated by a few individuals that is involved by underground. So we want to put higher authority to please cross-check and take this corruption issue one of the serious matter. This most worse than the recently published this Lonesome Village. This village has been most worse than any other village. All public ground has been sold away. Now they have encroached the public school, and all these issues have been put up in the record of administration. But so far they don't take any course of action till now. We have requested the administration to set up the audit committee to check these manipulations of this village fund. But still the administration side have no response of to set up any audit committee so far. In another applications, we have approached the administrations that the system of electing the village council is not the mandate of public. This has been done by choose and pick by a few individuals who is called a founder, who he himself proclaimed himself without the mandate from the public, him calling himself as a founder. He make any elected members of the village. This system is choose and pick, and there is no system in the village. So we have explained everything, the system which is not according to the Village Act, Village and Council Act of 1978. But still the government administration is scared to take any course of actions. So whether we want to question to the government side, the first point is this election and selection is done by few individual choose and pick system, which is against the Village Council Act 1978 Section 4. And the another point is development fund. As we have reported the RTR report today, development fund and modalities of the project were never used or implemented in the village. So, which is against the Village Council Act, Village Act and Council Act, Section 12, Clause 12, and also the VDB Models Rule 1980. The another question is that there is no power exists and system of administration exists in the village because of the incapability of leader chosen by this individual who choose a person who will listen to his voice, who will obey his command. So there is no system of village administration which attract and violate Nagaland Village and Council Act of 1978, Section 9, subsection 1, Clause B. So all this has been totally violated, the Village and Area Council Act of 1978. So we have even put an application to the administration to take course of action. But still they are requesting to patiently wait for the result that they are going to take course of action. But since so long we have a loss of our patience to wait for the result to give their decision. So public have a meeting today that we have explained to all the public about this Irriga scam, Irriga corruptions. So that is the administration side. The another side which have encroached the government school is done by the interest of village council chairman and HGB. There's their signature. So they have sold away this plot of primary school to different purchaser. So admitting from the public that they have done mistake, they have tendered the resignation order, which the student organizations has put up and voiced out their solemn protest, as well as convene a public meeting that the school area is 250 by 200, which has been offered in the recognition of the school. So with that, knowing that they have done mistake, they have tendered their resignation. But surprisingly, that SDO in charge, DO in charge, Mrs. Apokla Longkumar. She is not the resident of Toulazouma, and I don't know where she resides. But surprisingly, that Sri Nifupe declaration that this land belongs to him. In that declaration, Apokla is a witness that this land belongs to Nifupe. So their witness chairman, HGB, and Apokla. So now chairman and HGB have resigned, that they have done mistake. So Apokla, DO in charge of Dimapur, she also have to explain to the public how that she knows that this land belongs to Nifupe and this land belongs to individual. How can she witness and declare that this land belongs to such person, A or B?
She was the responsible.
So she have to explain all these things. Surprisingly, that there is some conspiracy between the education department and village council that want to raise out to voice clearly to the government that government will never have established any school without memorandum of understanding between the department and the village council. So there was a demarcations of the area between the village council as well as the department. Within 15 years time, they have misplaced this memorandum of understanding. The education department have misplaced the accurate demarcation area and memorandum of understanding between the government of education department and as well as the village council. How can they misplace it within 10 years, 15 years? In case if it happens that 50, 100 years, then we can understand that there must be some misplacement occur. But within this 10 to 20 years in between, we cannot accept that government has misplaced this record. So we came to understand that there is some involvement between the department and village council, corrupted village council. The conspiracy method between the government and the village council is that from the government side, they have misplaced it to get excuse that they don't have any record. From village council chairman and HGB, they have misplaced this all the original document in order to sell away this demarcated area, since the land value is very high in the village now. So they have demarcated and allotted, and piece by piece they have sold away this area. So we are very much suspicious that must be this Apokla also must be involved in this case, because they must have share with the village council and Apokla. Otherwise, she will not have witness to sign that this land belongs in the declaration. She will not sign. This land belongs to Nifupe and so and so AMB, because she does not belong to this village. She will not. I am sure that she will not even know the history of this village. But how can she sign in the declaration that to witness that he is the founder, he is the landowner and founder? So that is a big question. So we want to put up to the higher authority and the education department to please thoroughly check it, because government is not foolish that they will not have any memorandum of understanding to establish the school. That is one question. The another question is that how can DO will sign and enter in the village issue to witness the land disputed issue? That she can give a witness that he is the owner. So here, the village, as I have repeatedly said, village council chairman and GB have already resigned, who have witnessed it. Apogla, she also have witnessed that document. I think she also solely responsible to tender her apologies or tender her resignation on ground of manipulating government property. That is what with the village we want to put up to the government to please set up a committee to check these issues, because we are getting so many criticism from outside force as well as from the administration side and that side, all those sides, all the corners. So today we want to clearly put up to the public domain that this is not for my individual purpose, not any other those who are sitting beside me. This is not for the individual interest, but for the interest of the public and to safeguard the public government property. We are standing here courageously saying that this property belongs to the public property, not any individual property, school area. So we want to ask again and again to DO in charge, Mrs. Apokla, that how can she sign and declare that this land belongs to so particular person that she have authority to witness it. If that is the case, she have to tender her resignation, because we are very much suspicious that that area which have been sold away to the some few interested person buyers, the amount must have been shared. There must be some share with Apokla Village Council Chairman HGB. Among them, they must have shared some amount. That is what we want to put up to the question. We want to put up question to the government and as well as to Mr. Apokla. Thank you. Let my few friends also speak out the rest.
See, Toulazouma Village is one of the most creative village in Nagaland. Government side 340 lakh plus development project karne aise. Hole bhi ekta bhi development kori to dikhi nai. Etu karne aji public khan etu karne fight kori ase. Aro ami khan bosi de GPS compound itu bhi khoton ho ase, local drone bhi bikai na khoton ho ase. Itu na ami khan la bosi la leaders khan tu besi bhe ase. Itu karne itu na hobo karne ami khan public khan aji mila gine ami khan itu fight kori ase dei. Kone ami khan to jana di ase.
अच्छा अजी को आगे को खान तो सब कोई दिशे अजी आमे खाना बस्ती इमान करप्टेड तो सरो मासे दुनिया के को बोले भी को लगे हो से कि ये ते सेल्फ स्टाइल फाउंडर को किने अंडरग्राउंड एक्जन निफे ताई सेल्फ स्टाइल फाउंडर फ्रॉम द recognition 2012 village recognition पर लोग ने till 2022 तो ताही सेल्फ स्टाइल फाउंडर आसे कोगिने इदु माटी बारे सब ता लगा आसे ताई बिक्री करो खाओ पारे कोने ताई लगा निजोर माटी येते थाका भी बिक्री करि दिसे इते ग्राउंड बिक्री करिसे इते स्कूल खान आरो इते इतु खान भी एनी छोरेसे गले तो आमे खान ला घर भी ताई लगा माटी आसे कोगिने ताई बिक्री करे खावले आसे एनेका होताम दे आमान इतु ऑर्गेनाइजिंग or some organizing Toulazouma के सेफ करेबले आमान आही जासे आही इने इतु मानो तो निफे so called founder ताई self styled founder without the concerns of villagers इतु ताई खुशी मानो के treating करने किले माने ताई government लगा नाम लोगे ने underground लगा नाम लोगे ने बंदूक ता लगा हाथे ऐसे मानो ता लगा हाथे ऐसे power ता लगा हाथे ऐसे इतु इना करें ने इमान साल अमेरिकन के धमकाई किने इतु बस्ती तो बिया करेंगे इतु huge money ताला पॉकेट ही जासे along with ताला selected leaders खान इतु so called GB और council खान इतु खान लोगों ने पैसा भाग करेंगे खाए in terms of 5 to 6 crore तो होले तो misuse करने आए जासे तो आम खान इते बस्ती मानो खान तो इतु किते भी एक जोन लगा बस्ती ना करो ekta founder style self style laga founder niche to kitte bi na thakibo kogine aji amam bosti manu sob mili kine general meeting kore ase itu general meeting de amar resolution bana lose there will be no more founder in our village forever itu kotha resolution kori lose aji thank you so ashe
सबसे आगे ईश्वर के धन्यवाद दिया से আজি लगा दिन तो आमी खान तुलाजो मानु खान निमित्ते बेसी भाव दिन आसे आमी खान तुलाजो मानु तो बेसी मन भाव बेसी मन सीधा एनी बे मुखान तेनी मी खान तो होले तो मन तो एनी बे ভাল আছে দে আমি কবলে পারে আমি খান তুলাজো মাनु খান তো কিমান বে মন লম্বা আছে ঈশ্বর বে জানে না হলে মুখান 2012 পৰা এতিয়া তক তো পারবে পাবলিক মিটিং বি না থাকে ইনেকা করি কিনে তুলাজোতে কি ডেভেলপমেন্ট আহিছে এতিয়া আমি খান লাগা আরডিতে কিমান ফান্ড তো 3 crore above তো আমি খান বস্তি নিমিতে কাম করি বলে নিমিতে আনি সে গোলা তো কতে ডেভেলপ করিছে পাবলিক লাগা সুকু নাই তাতে আর ইয়াতে আমি খান লাগা আজি হর্নবিল টিভি আর 24/7 আৰু মাৰুন এক্সপ্ৰেছ আৰু কোকতে এতিয়া মিডিয়া খান আহি কিনে আছে আপুনি খানকে বেছি থেংকস আছে দে আপুনি খান তো আজি আহি কিনে আমি খান তো লাজুমা মানুহ তো কিনিকা থাকিছে কিনিকা ভাল থাকিছে পাবলিক মানুহ কিমান বি মনসিদা আছে আপুনি খান জানিবলৈ আছে আৰু আমি খান নাগালেণ্ডে না হৈ কিনে হোল নেশন দে মখাম গুড এক্সাম্পল দেখাবি দে কৈ কিনে আপুনি খান মিডিয়া সব লগতে ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰি আছে আৰু এতিয়া আমি কবলে মন থাকা তো আমি খান এতিয়া তুলাজোমাতে কিমান ডেভেলপমেন্ট আহিলে বি আমি খান লগতে ডেভেলপ না কৰে হলে বি ইয়াতে আমি খান তুলাজোমাতে দুন মানুহ বেছি আছে দু মানুহ বেছি থাকা পৰা নালা বিয়া হলে বি তাকা নিজৰ বানা দিয়ে রাস্তা বিয়া হলে বি তাকা নিজৰ বানা দিয়ে ইনেকা কৰি কিনে পাবলিক মানুহ দুখ সুখ কৰি কিনে থাকিলে বি আমি এটো কৰি কিনে আমি লাগা নেবৰ ৰাস্তা বি ঠিক কৰি দিব লাগে কৈ কিনে কৰি থাকে আৰু এতিয়া বস্তি ফাউণ্ড আহি কিনে থাকিলে বি ইলিগেল এক্টিভিটিজ কাউন্সিল তাখান এছ'চিয়েটটো বেছি ডাঙৰ হৈ যাইছে 6-7 জন বেছি ডাঙৰ কৰাপশ্যন পাৰ্টি থাকিছে এইটো খানটো ধৰিবলৈ কাৰণেতো হ'লেতো বস্তি মানুহ একলাটো নাপাৰিব তো আৰু আমি খান লগা কাউন্সিল বেছি ভাল মানুহ 12 জন আছে জিবি 4 জন আৰু ভিচিএম 8 জন আছে দেই এইটো খানটো মন দুখ কৰি কিনে হস্তা ক'লেতো একদিনটো মোক খানকে বি মুৰাই দিব কৈ কিনে তাখানটো বেছি মন দুখ আছে আমি খানটো তাখানকে মৰম আছে হলে বি তাখানটো ৰখাবলৈ নাপাৰা পৰা স্কুল কম্পাউণ্ড বি সব বিক্ৰী হৈছে গ্ৰাউণ্ড বি বিক্ৰী হৈছে আংগাবাদী লগা জাগা বি বিক্ৰী হৈছে ডেভেলপমেণ্ট লগা ফাণ্ডটো খাবি না 3 crore 41 lakhs তো খা আছে তো না তাখান পকেটে যা আছে তাখান ঘৰ বানা আছে তাখান গাড়ী কিনি আছে কিনিবি না তাখান তো মন নাবিখা হৈছে হলে বি মখান লগা কাউন্সিল 12 জন পৰা আমি খান নামৰা আগে পৰা তুলাজোমাটো ইমান ভাল থাকাটো মখান বি এলপটো সামজাই দি কিনে আমি খান তো তুলাজোমা মানুহ ভাল মানুহ খান লগতে থাকিছে দে ডেভেলপমেণ্টটো তাখান নিজৰ পাকেটে যা আছে তাখান নিজৰ কিনি আছে তাখান নিজৰ বিল্ডিং বানা আছে আমি খান দেখি নে মন দুখ হৈছে এইটো কাৰণে মখান এটা কামটো নামৰা আগেতে কৰিব কৈ কিনে তাখানটো কেছ কৰি কিনে কমপ্লেইন কৰি কিনে ডিচি লগতে লাষ্ট ইয়াৰ 2021 ডিচেম্বৰতে দিছে December 3 de ina kuri kine dile bi DC ADC EAC ekibar action na loy RD department kan bi yate kile sokuna de kikine verification na kuri kine utilization certificate na loy kine development na thakile bi blandly eni use kuri bi ina ka kuri kine die ame to khushi na pa একদম বিয়া আছে আরটি ডিপার্টমেন্ট কি করে আছে দম দাম পয়সা দিয়ে তো বস্তিতে ডেভেলপ করে আছে না না ঠেং টিপা কিনে চাব লাগে তো bosti de ki development kurishe gor banashina na rasta banashina na nala kurishina na ki development ase ineka kurigine utilization certificate mangikine ta khantur fund release kuribo lage do sabe Nagaland de ineka kurigine naga government to chuli asinege ta khan ekilogote khase do na hodu na hobo na hodu na hobo so mano naga bujibi de naga mano ineka thakele do ami khan new generation ami khan naga bacha tamde bacha khan ko de ten tipawle ase ejon to power de থাকিব ta nijor pakete jabo ta nijor gari kinibo ta nijor laga property kinibo ta nijor gor banabo ta family logine enjoy koribo itu khan imite curse hogine Nagaland to curse opore bi curse hobole aside bishi boy ase naga manu bujibi ami khan Nagaland state government khan to ki kore ase SDO logote bi school laga compound to bikir kuri disho ho morom pra hi kine eviction kuri bi na kolebi na kure ta khan laga had ase DC logo de report to bar jashe DC bi action na loe to ami khan to upai na thaka pra organization pansta aro council bhal council barojon milakine ki misa hobo declare kuri dibo ami khan to choita group to milakine DC logote ja thakile bi DC to ekeba action na loe ta khantu tangkha aru ta khantu state government laga pusa khabole nimite hi power tuli ase itu khanke discharge bi kuribina suspend bi kuribina na lage to ami khan national laga underground laga against na pare ami khan to upai na thaka par DC to action na lobra ami khan bosti choita organization milagine ami khan to underground logote bi ja ase ja tamte ta khan to development to 2012 para 22 tak to ekuna hele bi this action na loe ko ase na loe aru ta khan to hole to ulta para ita bi bishi strong para bosti ke against kuri kine khushi pa kine ta khan gari logine dram kuri kine ja ase ina kuri kine mo khan to jaga she de itu kane itya ami khan naga chuli kine thaka government ami khan state government itu khan ki kure ase apni power thaka tamte chor kuri kine apni generation apni laga bacha nimite borta rakhibo babi ase ini kana hoido apni borta rakhibo apni bacha pra sevi na paribo do apni bacha pra duk ani kine sab khondan di dibo sab bosti di dibo do itu kane ami aji kobole mon thaka to so manubi ami khan Nagaland te power chuli kine thaka khan to government paisa to development kuribi koi kine dishe kole to bosti ke die to any die laga to khushi pai kine ta khan ke receive na kuribi na apni khan to thik chuli bi de aru mo khan to ahi kine sabo ami khan to sai kine verification kuri kine apni khan thik kam kuri thakile to ami khan ri aru apni khan logote fund to release kuri dibo na hole ami khan na dibo itu bi at least to kotha kuri bina don dam de thaka to ekki logote khase na koi public manu sab itu bujibi ami khan Nagaland state government kin mandi letra hosha
ঠিক কৈছে
sabi thari dibi ami khan laga council baro jonto hole state government power hoshi de ami khan bunduk debi mo khan to khara koribo koi kine ta khan khara kore pra ami khan choita organization to ta khan ke backing kori kine ami khan ishur nam logine bosti ke bya kore khan opor de ami khan to jabo sita bana bole jabo koi kine mo khan khara hose hole bi khara kori bole na para to ami khan hatir na ami khan chumuke de DC department to ami khan jali bi khushi na pa ami khan bi shibar jashe action hi na loe to mo khan to kon logote action lobi kobo iman tak to inika ho jashe bole to bishi mon to kase ami la nam to Mrs. Vesel suro moi Toulazouma Tinime welfare union te women coordinator kure ase ami aji bishi strong pra ami khan Nagaland government ke challenge kurise holibi mon duk hobra kose so manu be mon bia na pai kine itu sida bana dibi koi kine ami apni khan government chuli kine naga sa manu khan ke bi request kuri ase de aro aji media alag alag ahe kine ami khan laga duk thaka khan to apni khan ke kobole di kine sob logote boja di bole nimite apni khan ha nimite bi apni khan ke bi thanks aro issue ke bi thanks ase de thank you.
Any question?
So, ಇದು RTI file
Last month and result to it, this month he paise. Or RTR file has been put up from recognition of this village 2013 to 2022. 2013 to 2022 financial report ulabi koine ulashe department were very much appreciated to the department. They have fully cooperated with us and tai khan to sob thik ula dia karne ta khan ke khushi paise.
Aro ami khan department request ase RD especially itu inquiry committee set up kuri kine joldi bosti da pathabe koine request kuri ase.
Or in regards to that witness document sign for the lot of them to be to the SDI la to sign together. Tiga position.
Itu last signed to recently in the month of January this year. So that 27 of January 2022. So itu government recognized what to 2005. Long back, or itu bosti to recognize how to 2012. Itu alag tai khan to raising kore thake bosti la bata to bosti recognize hob chetala he hobo ki kore thake. All be whichever is issued in the original, it is very clear that this is the original first issue in bata 250 by 250. So this is the agreement between the government of Nagaland Education Department and Village Council. But the department have misplaced this document. And very funny and it's very irritating to see that Village Council has manipulated this original bata. They have misplaced it. So they have issued another new bata in 2022 this year in the month of January. Smaller portion of area which they don't include the portion they have sold away. So they have made a smaller area and they make another new bata. So this has been submitted to the Education Department, and DO very surprising that in the declaration of land issue declaration, land declaration issue affidavit, Mrs. Apokla, I think this is not much clear, but Mrs. Apokla is a witness, chairman is a witness, head GB is a witness. Okay, so how can DO in charge can be the witness of this Toulazouma landowner?
So it was sold to Mr. Yipel, eh?
Pardon?
The plot of land was sold to Mr. Yipel, eh?
No. This is a Avenue is a self-style funder. He have manipulated and taken as an honor. So Village Council chairman and HGB supported him, as well as DO supported him. DO also supported him. Okay, but chairman and HGB they have admitted that they have done mistake. So they have tendered the resignation. They have already resigned because of this issue. So I think the question is to DO in charge, Mr. Apokla, how the government is going to take action. That is not from our part. But government also take strict inquiry regarding this issue and protect the government property. Otherwise, where the public are so very much suspicious that Apokla, HGB chairman, they have sold together and they have shared the money. That is what we are suspecting. So the clear issue should come out from the government department.
So how about the light bill? The light bill, you were saying that the proper billing will be coming in sometime, right?
Yes, yes.
Can you highlight a little more on that?
Now the government system is making it into a communitized system in the rural area. So this village is also under rural area. The light electric billing system is also in the communitized system. So the village councils are fully authorized to take all these things, bill collection, paying of bill. But we are very much surprised that the department have told the villagers that there are so many dues to be paid to the department. Whereas the public are paying our monthly bill without any delay. So some few months ahead back, we have restricted them to bring out clarification from the village council that how they are collecting, how much they are collecting, how much they are paying to the department. Without knowing the fact, the village will not pay any bill. That is what the village have resolved. So the electric bill in charge, they are not in the position to bring out all these issues to the clarification to the public domain. So still these bills have been pending till now. But we are requesting the village council in charge to bring out to the table, to the public domain as early as possible, so that there should not be any hamper and misunderstanding between the department and the villagers.
Okay, so meaning to say the villagers are paying the bill to the village council.
Council, yes.
And then
They are not paying to the
they're
department.
mediators.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
alright.
yes.
And after resignation of the village chairman, and also the head GP
Yes.
resigned, right?
Yes.
So after they resigned, is the village council still functioning?
Still not functioning. Because of that, we are crying to the administration to take immediate course of action. More than 1 month. They have tendered their resignations on 20 of April. Now 21 of May. It's already 1 month without HGB, without village council chairman. So we are requesting the administration to take immediate course of action, because here in the Village Act is clearly proof enough that the village councils are not functioning according to the Village and Council Act of 1978. If they cannot follow this act, then how can the administration support them still? The Village Act, Council Act, this will be useless to implement in Nagaland Village Council Act. So we have 100%, 101% proof and evidence given to, with the document supported to administration to dissolve and reconstitute the new council with the mandate of public. But still then, the administration, DC, ADC, they are also knowing that the system has been choose and pick, and the system is very much corrupted. They know. When we say, we also know it, but we cannot do it. We also know it, but we cannot do it. Why the administration cannot take any course of actions, while publics are crying? So that is what we want to put down to the higher authority to take immediate actions.
Aro, itu abuni hude nesina chair VCC aro HGB reason ho pichete it still the remainers can be jagine among han bitore no one is capable to take the charge. Itu bosti laga VCC charge lo bole HGB charge lo bole, there is nobody to take it. Takan la seat to charge lo bole to mano na itu bra abunan joldi at the earliest aigin amal la bosti ke sailobe kolebi ite tak bi ana itu to bar ko ase itu government la dile do abunan Nagaland government ke aro ko dibi especially aman chumukidima laga ADC in charge ase ADC aro DC tai dum bara iman dile gore ase yete kiman hamala gore ase aro blame the amakhan la opore aya ase all ta tai kan ahi kine salobi kone ta kan ge iman time dilebi ite tak bi ahi kine amakhan ke sanai itu abunang morom bra o Nagaland government ke koi dibi ko ne ko ase. Thank you.
When you approached the DC, which DC did you approach? Is it the Dimapur DC or the
Chumukundiwa DC.
Yes. Our district.
We have approached DC, ADC so many times, countless times. Different organization, different group, and even in individual and group as well as in one group.
So last year, where did you approach with it? Because Jumu was created only last year.
Yes. Last year, this year, frequently, we have approached to administration. We are very much thankful to ESC. He was so concerned that he have visited the spot on the day of our public rally meeting. So right after meeting, he have concern for a village. He have taken his responsibility to visit the spot. And also he have assured us that in case of any general public is going to convene, that was the time when village council chairman HGB was in the present incumbent in the position. There was, before the resignation, that administration ESC have reached to their spot, and he have questioned them to convene the general public meeting. So village council chairman have said that he is going to convene on 26th of April. So I have told them that if the village council chairman, ex-chairman is going to convene the public general meeting, then that will be the first in the history of Toulazouma.
Yes.
So before he able to convene, he have tendered his resignation. So we are so sorry for that. But the administration side, they have to take the course of action. Otherwise, we are not going to be remain silent till this issue is resolved.
So have you approached SDO Apokla?
We have reached to their office. We met SDO, but she was not in the station. So 2 times we went, but we could not meet Mrs. Apokla. So she also must have some virgin on her side. But we are very much surprised that how can she sign the land dispute declaration to be witness of this such landowner. So that is our big question. So we want to put to the education department to set up high power committee to cross-check these issues. That is from the education department side and from the administration side. Please set up a high power committee to check the manipulations of village fund as well as the village leadership crisis at present.
Okay. So in the shortest, can you tell us a briefing of the resolutions you have come up with today?
Resolution. Aji public law resolution, public mandate, public resolution to. Itu bostite funder system to kumpinai. Funder system nai itu kane nifupe apevenu tai nijur self style logine funder shokine sob bostila fund ki kam bostila manipulate korese. Holipi bosti manukhan to resolve korese. There is no funder in the village. Point number 1. Or point number 2, misuse of fund or property khanto. Itu khan kun leader khanto itu misuse korese. Itu khan hi repay back korbo lage.
Yes.
Itu kun khan itu khan misuse korine ase pichatu tai khan hi itu khan responsible lobo. 3 ta hole tu bosti manu khan to sob bonjor ase itu village council khan to sob dissolve korikine. According to the act of 1978 Village and Council Act hisab de itu kan sob dissolution digine reconstitute kurubo lage koikne itu resolution lo ase aro point number 4 to immediately set up audit committee to check the village fund ite bosti de ki chorase itu kan audit korobole itu 5 organization de in charge digine ase as well as administration to approve it, to audit the village account. Itu charta point kotha korne ase.
So lastly, the Toulazouma village household total.
Household to approximately in the account to the household tax paying to the government 900 approximate. Yeah. 900 plus.
तो आपने आज turn up करा हम लोग ना इतुला
Yeah.
90
say, let me say 95%, because there are vested interest leaders, those who are enjoying this fund and manipulating are in support of them. So 95% are turned up. Yeah.
Acha, itu amahan ajidu first ever general meeting in Toulazouma after recognition 2012 Bosti recognition login till 9 years, some 9 years or 10 years. back before first ever general meeting aji ase ek bar bhi general meeting thaga nai aro etu amahan la resolution tu aji tu hole olop hi banase noton hi ase to purana la resolution bi kumba ase itu khan bi reinstate koribo itu apuna han ke koise.
Lastly, earlier you said that the land encroachment were from both outsiders as well as from within the village itself, no?
Yes, the purchaser. Seller is done by village council chairman and HGB. Okay. And we are also much, as I was repeatedly saying, we are suspected that DO in charge, Upper Claus, was involved in there. Because she is also witness of a land owner declaration. So the customers are in different group who don't know who are customer. But they have purchases that they are functioning in the compound. So the publics are against of those encroacher.
So last question.
Yes.
If you don't get any type of good response from the administration side, so what will be your next step?
The public will be sleeplessly raising these issues till the target is achieved. Government may be sleeping away or government may be shy away all these issues, but the public, those who are residing here, can no longer be patient, knowing that harassing the poor innocent people, harassing the incapable people, the public leaders cannot stay silently in these issues. So we are going to raise up till our goal is achieved.
I think this will do.
Thank you all the media.